it doesn't matter what position or what car or what money or what position you have. Let's start loving each other for who we are, you know?
Not pinyeling.
Not pinyeling.
But it's nice pinyeling.
We can pinyel.
It's nice pinyeling. Yeah.
But guys, we need to start loving each other. Such things like date rape exist.
Yeah.
Because we don't have like residual love for each other.
Sure, Buffett, hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are great. We're back again. I'm your boy, you know, period. So yeah, if it's your first time on the show, remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. This show was edited and engineered by Mo Music Productions. If you want to render these services, the link will be in the description below. So yeah, man, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Babaomncane, my co-host, man. You know, we bring nothing but the heat.
Yeah, I don't go by Babaomncane anymore.
Yeah?
I go by Big Father now.
Big Father, Babaomncane.
Yeah. So this is a special edition because we got Puffy over here. Young tall. So yeah, Puffy is gonna bring the puff daddy vibes.
Yeah, you know it's the vibes.
What up, though? You cool?
Oh, it's an honor to be on the show. Yeah.
Thank you for coming also.
Thank you for coming. So yeah, guys. Puffy over here, I don't know what you Papas think, right? I think I'm like a very idea Puffy. Young tall. I disagree with that.
Don't disagree about Phiri. Who disagreed with you?
Yeah, Phiri, it's understandable.
How is it understandable?
Nobody disagrees with you.
So don't let me put up my ID to prove a point, so I ain't gonna do that.
No, please. Okay, fine. Well, we here with the Papas. Papas, your guys will tell us what to do right now. So yeah, but then yeah, dog, how you've been? Like, just give people basically an introduction of like who you are and like you know
what do you do?
You know what you're on about? Yeah, because I know you do arts, right?
Yeah,
I know you do arts. I know that you're an artist also,
a vocalist.
Yeah. So yeah. Just tell people what you do. And yeah, dog, you should bring that gene that he did for you, dog.
Indulgence.
Yeah.
We're going to bring it later on the show. It's Marino, but we have Corona and Flying Fish today.
Lies. Well, true to that, man. Well, true to that, man. Yeah. Well, true to that, man. But yeah.
They don't need to know that. Like, Baba, why you telling them all this shit?
Nah, don't need it. Skip on my
fight. They don't need to know.
Skip on my fight.
Let's get straight into it, man.
Let's get straight into it.
What are we going to speak about mainly today? Because Puffy, what's spirituality?
What's spirituality? Like, I believe we're all spiritual beings, just having a human experience.
Oh yeah.
So we're all spiritual. Like, what I'm looking at right now is not you.
Yeah.
But then you are inside of this body,
You know, I feel like of recent, right?
Yeah.
I feel like our youth has drifted apart from like spirituality as well as religion, you know, because like we're too much on like social media and so on.
Good afternoon.
How are we good and you, sir?
Let me fit in.
No, you can fit in.
Just pause.
I can fit in, Baba. Nah, not really, though. Continue, it's podcast. Yeah, it's podcast, man. So yeah, as I was saying, viewers. So yeah, dog, like I feel like we have drifted apart from like religion, spirituality, because like literally we're too much on our phones, bro. Like I don't remember the last time I did a ritual also. Speaking about me personally, I don't remember.
Christian it's a ritual.
No, like in terms of like ancestors and stuff. Yeah, like
so
there are. Nah, listen. Don't point it at me. Listen, let me explain my story.
So you're not that person.
Because like we balance the two worlds, right? Like that's what I believe in. I balance the two worlds. Yeah, the ancestor as well as my Christianity. You understand? So yeah, I feel like of recent, speaking about myself too, is that we haven't been practicing a lot of that, even in my family, you know. So what do you think about that? Do you think like that like we've been modernized, or what's going on though? What's your take on that?
Okay, my take on it is that this is a time of change. So we are creating our own culture.
Oh yeah.
This is like subcultures, which is the way we're doing things right now. It's not the way our ancestors did it.
Yeah.
It has a negative side to it and a positive side
But
to it.
there's mostly negatives. There's mostly negatives.
Nah.
Okay, but explain your part. Explain your part.
Spirituality nowadays is positives because it's like you can attend church on your phone. You can do everything on your phone. Like the metaverse has everything to cater for your spirituality. So I'm looking at it.
I think metaverse is a distraction to spirituality though.
Yeah,
but
it
you
is.
can continue.
Yeah, it offers quite a lot.
Yeah.
And like you waking up, catching a taxi or starting up your car and going to church.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
spirituality nowadays is much more easy. Like anyone can wake up being a Christian. Anyone can just wake up and be a pastor, you know? Maybe you are no pastor. I'm sorry.
But then, like, that's the thing about spirituality. People think it's a thing.
What is spirituality? I think.
Spirituality is us living. We are alive right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a form of spirituality. Spirit in science, we call it what? We call it a field. In science, they call it a field.
A field.
In the street, we call it a vibe. Like vibe. Some of us, we call it energy. So spiritually, like, is literally everything. Like I said, you are spirituality. Like, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. How do you explain a mother having a connection to a child while she's pregnant? She knows the child before the child is born. How do you explain that in scientific like terms?
There's no scientific term to actually
Yeah,
say that.
because you are connected to your mom like spiritually. So like women like serve as a portal,
Okay.
as a portal to the
that's
physical
why they
world.
say women are the closest thing to God.
Okay, you can say that, but I believe we all, because for a woman to
yeah,
actually have
yeah, I
a
believe
kid,
we all like
you
to
have to
do-
plant the seed.
that's
She incubates the seeds. You get me?
And you see,
So-
it contains very like I think the blood vessels. Am I right? Because of like your semen is blood. Like I feel like I think that a guy or provide a madi on the baby. I think the baby has the guy's blood, not the female's blood. Am I wrong?
Nah, it's both people's, like, it's, you can't say that like your pregnant mother, that's why there's DNA like matches and stuff like that.
Like
You have your mother's
sperm
blood.
is just a carrier, like a small
seed, yeah.
seed. Like a woman gets to incubate.
Because I don't know life science, guys. Remember, I did electricity, yeah, but yeah, I did shocks.
But like us,
With like
that's why
us.
you're shocking them.
I guess so, yeah, though. But then, yeah, moving into that, bro. So, going back to my point, right?
Yeah.
So, do you agree with me that we have shifted from our like ancestral activities, things that we used to do, in terms of rituals and in terms of that, because of the metaverse trying to distract us from that?
Okay,
If
can I
may
answer
call
that? Can I
if may
answer
say
that?
Okay, cool.
ahead.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we're distracted by the metaverse, ne?
Yeah.
It's something people are not interested. Like now, life
What causes that? What causes that? Like
No,
us not being interested?
It's us personally. Like our ancestors have done it for the past thousands and 10,000s of years.
Oh, yeah?
And you still want to do it. That's like it's not evolving into something because we still sabering and koma like any other person in the world that hasn't evolved. So people rather be like, you know what? And stop practicing my culture and rather live my own Western life or my own type of lifestyle that I'll understand. Because it's a personal thing. We can't say the metaverse did this, Facebook did this. No, we personally shifted away from it.
How?
Okay,
are
so
you,
we
but
were not influenced by.
You are.
So you are influenced.
You are influenced by anything in your life.
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
you are is based on the choices that you made.
Yeah.
You chose to be this person. You could have been a drunkard. You could have been a hobo.
Yeah.
You could have been like anything. You chose to be this person right now. How you speak, who you are around, you chose to be this person. So it all has like an influence. So talking on that, so you would make umsebenzi ngeprivate. That's what you say.
But they do. I mean, think about COVID. Like a lot of people, when they had funerals, right? They would buy bride packs because of like, I mean, in Como,
Yeah, we couldn't access it, yeah.
they couldn't come to funerals and stuff. Obviously, it would save them also So yeah, dog, we even forgot about like you introducing yourself. We were going in. Fuck.
It's American. Yeah, I was popping that show. What? Now some pop. Mama, it's American because South Africa, you'll forget things about yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
but fair.
That's the promo right there.
Okay. Wow. Keep it.
Yeah, like my name is Puffy.
Yeah.
I am an artist.
Yeah.
I'm a vocalist. Everything art I do. Like I'm also like a designer. But then now like I haven't like officially launched my business or like promoting my brand because I've been caught up with other things. But then you'll see me soon. Like you'll see me soon. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Yeah.
You already see you, Puffy. Who says no more?
Yeah, but like dog. So as we were talking about, we spoke about
The corona.
the corona, right? Corona. Oh yeah. The thing is, so them buying the pipe. What I was saying is that like, it has affected us so much, coronavirus also.
Yeah.
That now we don't also like perform the ancestral activities and whatnot. So we doing funerals, type of ish, and I feel like yeah.
Like
that's also
like
bad.
you also have to understand one thing, ne?
Yeah.
Reko Gauteng, Buffy, whatever you do and makes you feel comfortable, like do it. Even our ancestors like have accepted, okay, this is how they do things, ne?
Are you sure about that?
Even though we can't, like,
How
they
would you
can't
be
speak,
sure?
ne? They can't speak,
They can.
But times evolves. Abana nako reka pudi ko Northwest. Like they just buy a bride pack now. Or like disassembled me,
then,
just to honor me. That's okay. Because times are moving. Like, we can't be living like it's 1863 in 2022, guys. Like, this is not Natal. Kiko Gauteng.
Yeah, I think it's the reason why we've drifted apart from our ancestral thingies, and I feel like it's idea.
It's
Because
contributing to death of cultures.
Cultures,
we adapting
We're
westernized world.
Yeah, we're
That's
adapting to the modernized
We don't know where
world,
Africa comes from, but we know where America
true.
is.
Yeah, America
That's true.
is, yeah.
But it also gets to play on you, ne? As an individual.
How?
Listen, look, as an individual, how do you get to practice your culture? Because you can't say cultures are dying, whereas you also aren't doing anything with your culture. You also aren't doing anything.
Don't
with
point
your
it on
culture.
us.
Sure.
It's just the thing, we can speak about it, ne? But like on the ground, like when we put the boots on the floor, nobody's really interested in this. Like go Instagram, skilo abona motho a poster a tlhabapudi, for example. Like
People that we don't know of.
Yeah,
There are people that we don't know of.
It's just that they don't
because not
expose
everybody
that.
follows you and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but there's less people.
Nah.
There's less people.
It's just that we are not exposed to that.
To
That's
them,
why.
yeah.
Okay, all I need to say, ne, if you want to practice your culture,
Yeah.
then do it. Do it, ne?
So what's your take on metaverse, dog?
Like the metaverse is detaching us from what is to what it should be.
Yeah.
So instead of living life the way it is, trying to like overcome certain situation and learn from certain situations, we kind of create a simulation of what life should be like.
Yeah.
And like when you live like in that state of mind, life should be like this, you never actually get to enjoy the things that you have in your life. Yeah, because certain things happen for a reason. You don't see the trees complaining in winter.
Oh, yeah.
That it's a different season. You don't see them complaining that they're getting cold, they're losing leaves. We have to lose those leaves to make space for new things.
New things, yeah.
So don't hold on to death. So I kind of get you on that point, Jorge. We have to let new things in,
Yeah,
but
evolve.
don't kill your culture.
Don't kill. That's what I'm also saying.
But, like,
I feel like we haven't given our cultures a chance to evolve. Like they're still the way they were 10,000 years ago. Like we haven't
don't
even
believe that.
Okay,
Why don't you believe that, bro?
Because cultures have been diluted. Like we don't do things the way they were done in the past
It
days.
can't be because that process has been carried out for like 10,000 years.
Exactly,
Like
because-
it's already been practiced like by past generations. Puffy, we still like can't do ntwe your great grandfather did. That's not like growing a culture. That's why it's dying, because you're not making it evolve. If we can get a chance to actually evolve it, hey guys, this is how we can slaughter things. This is how we can buy
Use a bribe pack.
No, not a bribe per se. But if you want to shy a bribe for your ancestors and your ancestors recognize that, it's okay. Like our culture is evolving in that sense. Yohuri, we are praying meat for the
like
ancestors.
you create your own identity.
Not your own,
Yeah.
but you get to practice it purposefully.
In your own way. Yeah,
Yes,
I get you.
purposefully.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like we should ditch our cultures or anything. No, we just need to let them evolve. Akira Masutu Twana Libo Piri don't do such things.
I feel. What do you think about like the separation of different religions? Do you believe that at some point before like all religions and whatnot, do you believe that we believed in one religion or one God?
We are one.
Yeah.
That's why like our destinies are intertwined.
Yeah.
Just like me being here, I didn't plan to be here,
Yeah,
but I am
sure.
here.
Yeah,
You get me? I just pulled
yeah,
up, then
yeah.
like I'm in the middle of this. So like
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are not, unlike animals, we're not set to behave a certain way. We are limitless. Animals, they are restricted to certain feelings, certain ways of reacting.
Oh, yeah.
And like, yeah, so us, like, we are boundless from that, because you can, like you said, you can create your own identity.
Yeah.
Not that I have to agree with it, because I have my own identity. He has his own identity, like different, perspective. So like we have that, well, what can I say? We have that privilege to kind of like chart our own like destinies, what we define ourselves as.
Yeah. So like, do you believe in time and that things change in terms of time? Because of like we said, isn't in the olden days things were more ancestral, cultural? Do you believe that time has that effect, that it really changed everything or innovated everything? Or
Okay, time is like defining. Time can be anything. Time can be what you think it is. Time can be, but according to our society and how it's been structured, time, it's like your watch, where you should go this time. It's a way of controlling.
Yeah, but time
Then
is also an illusion. Like we don't know if we're in this time or this time is actually past or it's the current time or it's the future tense.
Nah.
Like time, okay, can I say something personally? Ne?
okay, yeah.
Like time doesn't favor any man. That's why I'm like, it's an illusion.
Why do you say that it doesn't favor anyone?
It doesn't favor anyone. You can be like, I want to start something at 1:30. At 1:30, you might not able to start it at 1:30 necessarily. Time are you email? It doesn't do you a favor to be like, Piri,
okay, I
I'll
understand,
give you
I
10
understand.
minutes so you can do this. That's why I'm like saying, time is all an illusion.
Yeah.
Everything had to happen the way it happened, regardless of time.
So it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
So growth doesn't exist, because I believe that
growth
Growth
and
is
time, it's separate.
It's separate.
Okay.
It's separate.
Okay, why is it separate?
Why is it separate? Because time, like the time that really exists in real life, it's the now. Give me yesterday, take me to tomorrow. Because today it's what yesterday's future and today is tomorrow's past. You get me? So the only time that
So you
exists
don't believe in the calendar, yeah?
in the calendar, like a few decades ago, it was 13 months. So as much as people can manipulate it, it shows it's a man-made entity.
Yeah, it's a man-made entity.
Time was not set on like do this in a specific time. Time is just like, I believe it's in our genes. Whatever has to happen happens in the right moment. Whether it's like you said, 1:30 or 8, which means that you weren't meant to do that time.
That time.
Yeah.
Wabo. But guys,
Because like what I think, right? I think that like hearing you guys' arguments, I feel like you are basing it on things that you gotta do within a particular time. So you guys believe in time.
No.
Yeah, because of what you just said to me, right? Is that
cut sucks. Gyafana go get time passes, time flies, Baba. Time is time.
yeah, but
Time
like
is time.
as I was saying before I disturb this guy, but yeah, as I was saying is that like I feel like
this guy.
no, relax. I'm trying to, I feel like when I look at time, for me, time is destined to growth and time brings innovation. That's why we gotta improve our cultural things. Like they gotta give us that time for us to improve our.
They
you
don't give us
understand?
the time. We have the now.
We have the time.
Yeah.
They had the past.
Yeah.
That's when they
We have
can
the
make their
now.
own
Yeah,
decisions.
What are we
have the
doing now for the culture?
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Puff.
so that's exactly my point, that you guys believe that it's your guys' time.
Now.
Yeah,
The
now.
only time that exists is now. It's not yesterday, it's not tomorrow.
now.
Yesterday exists as a memory. Tomorrow exists as an anticipation. Something you think of. It only exists in your mind. Nowhere else. Give me yesterday.
So there's no
Got a
calendar, there's
professor,
no
Baba.
days, there's no.
Calendar there is according to our technology, not technological, but our like society structure. You get me?
Okay, I don't get you. Make me understand.
Like our society is structured to behave in a certain way.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying that we are kind of like we are diluted in a way, like we are drifting apart. That's why like there's need for change.
Yeah.
We are changed by our circumstances. You won't blame the seed for not sprouting, the flower for not growing. You're gonna blame the environment.
Yeah.
Where's the flower planted? Is there water? Is there sunlight? Is it in the dark?
Such
You
factors,
get me?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like for me, I feel like politics, right? And also,
Ariska Kenya politics, because I feel like we're gonna debate about this.
nah. Let me just say
If
my
we add
point.
politics on this,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's just gonna be something that's
Nah, ke wena
diluting.
unhlanhla-lax wena. No, wena
But we're
unhlanhla-lax.
not
Now
talking
just
about
say
the
my
culture.
point.
If we talk about politics and culture, those
But
two things.
it does have an impact. It does have an
It
impact.
doesn't have an impact. In fact,
Everything is
Khona
everything. I believe in what he's saying.
Yeah, it
everything
does
is
have
everything is
intertwined.
it
The reason why
influences
You
each
can't be
other, ne?
successful without other people.
That's
You can't
true.
be a business
That's
without
true.
me supporting your
But we can't
business.
say the Zulu tribe is mostly influenced by the ANC. Those two things are far apart.
But at the moment, it is.
It is, but
It
they are
is.
far apart. They're not
They
the
are
same
far
thing.
apart, yes,
But
right.
if we
But that's
include
what
them
I'm
in one
saying.
statement
The reason why it's diluted is because of the influence.
of politics.
Yeah.
The influence of everything
Yeah.
is not only like politics.
It's not only
it's how
politics.
we behave.
It's how we
just
But what causes how we behave?
Human nature.
nuh-uh.
It has to be human nature.
Like for us, if you can check, unlike China, who chose to actually preserve their culture, they
Yeah.
did not allow any colonization.
Colonization, yeah. That's why I involve politics.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
an ancient language, still exists in China today. Why is that? Because they did not allow another person to come and define who they are or how they should work. As they came here and say that we are savages and stuff like that. But how did you have kingdoms? How did you have kings? How did you have structures if you were
Obviously, they had to
savages?
bring
Yeah.
them down for us to follow them. Those type of things.
Exactly. So it's influence. So you agree.
So you agree to influence.
But guys, I also have one topic because I think we're gonna lose the viewers. Some people aren't spiritual. Satanists.
fair.
So guys, Kadala. I'm just playing, guys. I want you to pay attention.
Already they do have your attention, dog.
But I mean, it's
Keep on my phone. Okay.
So guys, I came across this article, ne?
Oh yeah.
And I was actually surprised. Ne?
Oh yeah.
So viewers, like, there's something called date rape.
Okay.
There's something called date
Hey,
rape.
wena ndo Joel, I'm Joel.
No, it's not about
What?
Njol.
Yeah, I
No,
can
it's not
Joel.
about Njol.
Okay.
Let's actually be feminists for like at least young 10 minutes. Ne?
No,
And
Why do
let's
we
hear.
need to be for 10 minutes?
Listen,
Why don't we need
listen,
to practice
listen,
that
Puff.
on our everyday life?
Listen, Puffy.
Actually,
Listen.
yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, why?
Just
though?
for 10 minutes, we just need you to take.
Nah,
We
not
just need you to take.
practice it. Just
Practice
do
it because
Just do
that's
it.
like respecting
Okay,
women.
guys.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
like
even defined
respecting
it.
women.
I haven't even
Yeah.
defined it, but
Exactly,
already.
but then-
Selang Twans. Listen, guys.
You put a time frame on it, saying like for 10 minutes,
For 10
we should
minutes.
become feminist.
Obviously, that's the
So,
only time we
I
have.
know.
No.
So like,
We're speaking about time now.
understand.
So,
This is
like-
the only
That's
time we
my
have
point.
now.
You see, my point
so like,
is, yeah.
other than now, this 10 minutes, you're not gonna be feminist and you're not gonna
But I've
listen
always
to.
been a feminism.
but you just said for 10 minutes.
Feminism, yo. No, feminist guys.
Yeah.
But let me define date rape.
Okay,
ne?
yeah.
Date rape, also called acquaintance rape, describes the forcing or coercing of a victim into unwanted sexual activity by a friend, romantic suitor, or peer. This occurs through violence, verbal pressure, misuse of authority, use of incapacitating substances, or threat of violence.
That's why like I feel such things happen because we are too apart from our roots. So we try to find things that
it's
we
not-
identify. It's about.
Listen,
We
Puffy,
try to find
listen,
things.
Puffy.
Okay.
This thing, as I spoke about, ne?
Yeah.
Date rape. It's something women, ne? Go through each and every day in South Africa.
Oh, yeah?
Rape.
And
Like,
everywhere
listen to the
else,
name.
it's just
Listen
that
to the name.
South Africa
Let's not
exposes
entice it
it, yeah.
with culture. Let's not entice it with politics.
No, it is part of it.
No, listen.
Everything
Do
is
you be-
influenced by
guys,
everything.
We don't need to be those guys, ne? Ababuang khagolo. Like, listen, ne?
Okay, my man.
I just need personal reference from everyone sitting on this table and being like, guys,
Yeah.
go na le ma gents who actually commit something called date rape. How do you feel about that? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but now, like
How
you
do
were
you feel
saying,
about that?
Like you were saying, or like, it's a thing of they don't have a purpose in life, so they find purpose in other things. Wang Tuan. It's like a loose dog is nang true. Wang understand?
It's gonna make everywhere it's well.
Everywhere it's well.
But I feel like-
you understand what I'm saying.
That's what we're going through. You guys are like, I feel like you diverting or you don't understand like the word.
Explain
date
it.
rape.
I think
Like date rape is
explain
something-
your opinion on
Okay,
it.
it's
Explain
not an
your
opinion, but let me set a scenario. Ne?
Okay,
Date
yeah.
rape is something ya gore tukulo. You call a girl, maybe you're interested in a girl, wabo.
Yeah.
You say, maybe let's go out on a date, maybe somewhere. You
Yeah.
know us as gents, ne?
Yeah.
We too patriarchal. It's gonna be something you gore.
Patriarch. What does that mean?
Listen, go read the dictionary.
Ah,
I don't think
gonna-
viewers
listen,
also
listen.
know.
Oh, I don't think the viewers know. Do you guys know? Patriotic.
From
Do you know that?
Listen, too cool.
Faith.
You call
I'm
the girl,
listening.
you go out on a date.
Yeah,
Obviously, as the guy, you want to be the gentleman. You're gonna pay for the food. You're gonna pay for the services. You're gonna pay
Yeah.
for each and everything.
Yeah.
Then khobe nako ya gore wa tsamaya.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, as a guy, you want something in return. Why you?
No, not all of us.
Listen, Puffy. It's not something. I'm already saying it's up for discussion. This is just an example.
But
it's an
then don't
example.
impose it on all of us.
Listen,
No, it's fine.
listen,
Let
it's
him
an
finish.
example.
Let him finish.
Obviously,
Let
why
him
it's my outside something. That girl, she doesn't want with anything.
Yeah.
That's where you have to be like patriarchal and tell her, you just spend money on this dinner table. You just spend in. That's how we are. We actually even beat the table to actually show her that
That's what you
we
do.
spend.
You said we, and we are not included in that.
That's what you do.
I feel like
Because you just-
I feel like I've also been a victim of it,
Yeah.
but I didn't condone it.
What?
I just
So the
let it
chick
pass.
did that to you.
The chick did that.
I actually did it to another chick.
How do you feel about that? Since
Nah,
you
nah,
have
nah, nah,
actually
nah, besides-
had a practical encounter,
Okay,
or like,
yeah,
how do you feel about
You
that?
know, we grow up in a society where they like you should treat a woman like as if she's everything. Like you can buy. Listen.
More music. Am I audible? Yeah. Okay,
Listen,
cool. Yeah.
Listen, it's a thing, Yohori. If you buy her something, take her out on a date. You're also supposed to expect something. I come from the cast. Why it's mom rekela kota ngwano, you're supposed to pinyel. So I also thought, for instance,
Why is it about that pinyel?
That's how life is.
No.
I thought
That's how your life is.
Listen, I thought
Okay, I
that's
feel.
how life is.
Although you
Don't point the
thought-
gun
okay,
on me.
I feel, I feel.
Don't
I'm
point
sorry,
the
I'm
gun
sorry,
on me.
I'm sorry.
Like I feel like a lot of
I'm sorry.
guys have also
sorry.
been victims of date rape because they don't understand what they're doing at the end of the day. It's like o rape muntu ka lifestyle ya hao. I don't know.
Materialism, yeah.
Yeah,
come to-
ka leisure, boy.
Yeah.
Wrong turn.
Yeah.
It's like Lena, she'll be in a position to reveal I didn't pay for anything. I didn't do this for this. So let me give a piece of me to actually this guy.
But they're not compelled. That's
They're
the
not
thing.
compelled. Yeah. I feel like also they make the choice. Like we all have choices.
Nah, sometimes it's
Nah,
not a
boy.
choice. That's why
Sometimes
it's
it's
called
not.
date rape.
That's why it's called date
It's
rape, boy.
using your authority, your materialistic
Thank
assets to actually
No.
force her into bed with you.
So okay, you're forcing. If you're forcing, yeah, it's rape.
You're not forcing
You're
her
not
like
forcing yourself,
physically,
Really, yeah.
but then
Your
based on your
materialism,
good
also-
like I bought you quota, I bought you food, I bought you this, I
What
bought
did
you
you give
alcohol.
me?
What did you give me?
So it's like you are actually you blackmailing the person.
Manipulative.
Yeah. Manipulating,
Yeah,
not blackmailing.
emotionally blackmail. No, it's like emotional blackmail. Yeah.
In a way.
Type of things like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like a lot of guys have actually
Yeah.
done this in their life. And then does it actually register as rape?
It is.
Now it is, but it depends on age.
Nuh-uh. It is. Rape is rape, whatever age you are. Like, even here in South Africa.
Because obviously when you are like, let me say 22 plus, ne, you have a choice. Let's say someone emotional picks me like that.
Everybody has a choice, whether you're a kid, whether you're older.
Yeah.
So rape is rape, bruh. We won't dilute it into based on race, based on
That's why
age,
maybe
based on
it's
whatever.
because I don't understand it. I'm told. So it's like you are manipulating someone to get something out of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then,
It's
In a form of a date.
listen, are you giving them a choice or not?
It's not a choice. I can, okay, each year I buy you things and it's like, do me a favor. It's like bribery.
So you're bribing. But then
But it's forcefully bribing in a way because I'm telling
Puffy,
you, you
it-
have to.
It's not actually even bribing. It's like you already put a price on their head
Yeah,
for you
I'm
to get
buying
what you want.
Yeah, it's like you buying
But like you have a
somebody.
choice to be bought, I mean, dog. I mean, look at it this way, dog. I mean, let's say I come to you, for example, right? Fede, Kitswere, whatever money that I have, I'm told. I'm like to you, you obviously as people, we gotta be conscious of red flags. That's why but we'll go into that. Let me not get that deep. But yeah, we gotta be conscious of red flags, right? So if a guy watla, right, for example, on a BMW, whatever, you as a girl, obviously, on a my twara, you'll be like, okay, cool, whatever. But and then obviously out on a date, and then obviously when your guys go on a date, you'll see the red flags. Okay, this guy does A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And you will have a choice in that table to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Red flags are there, but then like as we were talking about spiritually and stuff.
Yeah.
We are affected by everything around us.
Yeah.
I said, like a flower blooms based on what its environment.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna feel compelled if she's being exposed to situations where they tell her a woman does this, a woman does that.
Oh, so
That's what being patriarchal is.
So it goes back to how they are brought up.
Not brought up. What is their diet? Your diet does not only include what you eat, what goes into your mind, who you keep around you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So it goes like it's a process of growth because like I believe that we're always growing. That's why sometimes we face such situations to actually do better in the next step of life.
Yeah. But I feel like we should get a woman on the show who will explain like her personal experience in terms of that. Because like for me, I feel like maybe it's because I'm a guy, I'm a different gender, right? I will speak for myself because maybe obviously I'm bold, I have the choice, right? But I think it's a thing of, I feel like as people we have choices, and if it's not a forceful thing, and if muto like it's not a thing of like type of age, it's a date type of thing. Because like I want to understand even your guys' like definition of date. What is date in your guys' like explanation? What's dating?
Dating is
What's dating?
when two people see each other and are in desperate need of pinyeling. That's what dating is.
Yeah, you see, I think that's where
life
the
is not
problem
about
is.
sex. Life is,
I think that's where the
this
problem
an
is.
example.
Yeah,
Rema
understand.
2000, you can't say that. You can't say that.
But then-
you know, listen to this. Listen to this. I actually did a survey, ne? I was like, how many relationships would end without sex? You know how many percent? 95%.
Would end
Yeah, would end.
if they're not having sex.
Yes, 95%.
Because
so
of
don't be
how
like it's not
influence.
Yeah, it's because of influence, you're right.
It's about influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the life we want.
Because why you've been taught a guy has to
To
get
be,
this, a guy has to. Why not get to know her for who she is,
Yeah.
not for what she has?
Yes.
Can I see something?
I know what you see first. It's what she has.
Yeah.
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 But you want
Yeah.
deep.
Mara
Yeah.
Liting, I
But
feel
like, you
I feel
should see
Liting,
deep,
ne?
yeah.
Banyana, ne? If you like this guy, like you're just so introspective and just so amazed balls and so wholesome. Like you just don't want a kiss or you just don't want sex. Like they're gonna deny you. Like a lot of girls have actually called me weak. Like just this week, she was like, yo, me, I like sucking balls. I was like, Jevana, what?
So you don't like sucking balls?
I would never, boy.
For real?
Even I never, boy.
So do you do foreplay, dog?
I don't do that, boy.
For real?
I'm Zulu. Zulus don't do
So
that.
Shawan position, boy.
Yeah, boy, chicken. Boy.
But I'm just saying, like that girl doing that to you, it's also her influence and a belief. You know that?
Chicken, boy.
How you chicken?
Yeah, chicken. Yeah,
How
I
you
see the
chicken?
chicken style.
Yeah, big.
Let me tell you something,
Chicken
guys.
is wrong.
it doesn't matter what position or what car or what money or what position you have. Let's start loving each other for who we are, you know?
Not pinyeling.
Not pinyeling. We
But
are
it's
tired
nice
of
pinyeling.
We can pinyeling.
It's nice pinyeling. Yeah.
But guys, we need to start loving each other. Such things like date rape exist.
Yeah.
Because we don't have like residual love for each other. It's just like, this is the love that will last for like 2 weeks and that's it.
Because of this
It's not even
Instagram,
love.
obviously. It's
Yeah.
not even love.
There's
because of social-
Instagram, there's
Instagram.
porn, there's like also porn,
there's
like one thing about porn. Porn fucks up your mind.
Porn fucks up everything.
What are defense thing?
Legit, porn fucks up your mind.
OnlyFans.
Because now we've all like been through that stage, especially as young males, told what we have to do by like say obvious before you have the physical experience, you're gonna what?
Yeah, that's
been
why
there,
you
don't
said.
deny it.
I'm not denying it.
Don't deny it.
But it's awkward for everyone. Like
For what?
Like it's awkward for everyone.
For what? Even girls masturbate. Everyone masturbates. Self-pleasure is a thing. But you don't need to watch porn
Let's
like
go
to self.
let's go far. Selling trades. You guys just told me nah my kids are going to
Nah.
But yeah, you were still saying, dog,
I'm
like-
saying it's a thing. I'm not saying like you have to do it. According, you have a choice.
You
like
have a
said.
choice. You have a choice.
You have a choice. I want the actual thing.
Yeah.
Or the thought of a thing.
Which one is much more preferable?
It's
Preferable. It's the actual
up to you.
experience.
Nah, it's
why-
up to a person. Some people prefer masturbating more than
some people are actually
it's
porn
preference.
addicts.
Yeah, they're actually porn
But it
addicts.
also creates a picture of what sex is and how sex should be like.
An illusion.
So it does not get you to actually experience
The actual
person's
thing,
body to the full like potential, because you are thinking I should do this, should enjoy this. You actually have to listen to the person's body. You don't have to ask them shit, but then you
What's
actually
your
have
body
to
count,
listen. Well, I won't talk shit.
Yeah.
I won't say shit. I won't say shit. I won't say shit. I won't say shit.
So what's your favorite position?
Well,
Like Nuko.
like for me, like
Yeah.
but what different? I
Sure.
feel like it's that moment,
Yeah.
which position works the best.
Oh.
So if you wanna hit it in the air, go up, Baba.
So you hit it in the air. You like it on top. I feel you.
Then nabarika chicken in.
Nah, chicken. Mara, so
Nigga.
you strictly on chicken.
Yeah,
Nah, bruh.
green.
Nah, you're not strictly on chicken. Obvious, there's other positions, bro. Variety, change, like you said.
But whoever made sex positions has to be the most weird person.
It's people. It's different people.
It's different people.
Like-
but they had to be weird. Like
It's you trying different things.
what's the next thing? Next morning. Bro. Like that's so weird. Like how do you even think of
Peacock.
But that also shows that like the power of imagination. You see, we create like kids.
Everyone just saw, boy.
The Shankar Peacock.
Creeping on it.
Mama kalo kanjani.
Boy. We born the face, boy. Did you see that face, boy? It's the face he made.
Yeah,
boy.
dog. Oh, shut chicken, mfanaka.
But that also shows, like you say,
Vinyama.
like who invented these positions.
Yeah.
It also shows the power of our imagination. That we should actually live according to our imagination. Just like kids. A kid can be a doctor, a kid can be an astronaut, a kid can be everything he wants to
Yeah,
be.
they want to.
Yeah.
It shows that we are creators.
So, we are creators.
We are creators. Yeah. So I hope you all are informed.
Especially.
I hope you all are informed. You learned something new.
Yeah, that's something new. But like, okay. Yeah, porn. But porn destroys like the youth, dog.
Why are you saying destroys the youth?
Porn cards mentally, and it also affects our relationships.
How?
I think porn is the reason why relationships these days don't last long.
Not
Like-
only that, porn is an aspect, but not only
porn
that.
cards, guys. Like porn cards, because like porn, like you said, dog, it brings expectations to like basically how you want sex to be, and you will expect that on a human being, not actually enjoying like
Their own uniqueness,
their
yeah.
own uniqueness. I'm
Yeah.
told. wangithola utla expecta nthobo ninchiru kayishaya kayiwe na ubabomncane ubatlo wangithola you get my point dog
I get your point,
yeah dog
But
like
it's like,
I mean when I look at the stats what's about like hey I feel them not good but like as young as my grade 2 3 they literally exposed to porn.
Yeah, little no, we pull up on air Ben 10.
Legit.
Like everyone who's a 2000, why Prince of Porn.
Nah, that's deep. You're on like some other categories, bro.
This is how we grew up because we grew up Kadi E250, so there were brutes who had those games on the phone, Yeah, boy. So we're like, I feel like porn affected us the most because we didn't buy DVDs. Like you just have it on the internet.
But older people did. Like there's actually like porn.
Do you have a subscription?
CDs.
Nah,
Do you subscribe? Nah, I didn't subscribe. I just like checked what I had at that moment. Nah, not now. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, we record it. Unjani ba? Ungasaba. Yeah, ungasalute. But yeah, as you were saying, dog.
Yeah, as I was saying, that like it's not only porn, it's how we are raised. Mama is subjected to cook, mama is subjected to do this. So even without me accepting that, I learned this from my dad, but then psychologically I registered it as a way to live. Because even how we behave, it's based on like our families and stuff like that. If no peace, it's more common that I'm gonna bring this distractiveness outside into my life.
Yeah. And what's your take on like us not actually going to therapists and counseling because our parents don't believe in that, you know?
You have to value your mental health.
Yeah.
Like,
but what do you think like how can we influence our parents to like make them understand that dad, like if you're going through such a thing, there's this that can help you. Mom, if you're going through such a thing, there's this that can help you.
Instead of convincing them, like just be a practical example of it.
Thank you.
Wantola. Don't expect to convince them because their programming is deep. They were expected to just carry their things, move on. There's no time to cry. There's no time to cry. You had to move, go with the flow. You are kicked out of your house, you go and relocate a new place. There was no time. But in this day and age,
I am burning. It's hot.
In this day and age, like we are actually noticing the value, especially this generation, the value of mental health, because we can see that what we are affected by, like we actually feel like our feelings have to be like out there. Out there, we need to express how we feel. I think that's why it also like creates like clashes between us and our parents. The generational gap.
That's so true, bro. Like I have to agree. Like I think by far this is the smartest person we've had on the podcast.
This guy's a genius, though.
Yeah, it's a genius.
This guy's a genius,
taken. I'm not gonna reject it.
This guy's a genius, but otherwise it was my podcast, gents.
Yeah.
Now I'm burning now. Fuck it.
So shall we end it?
Yeah.
Mara, you know it's episode 3, man. I have to thank people for the views on so on.
The paupers, they said you shouldn't call them viewers. Bang chaids.
The paupers,
the paupers. Yeah, the paupers. They're like, hey,
they're
doggy.
popping by looking at what's popping.
Yeah, man.
That's what makes them popping.
Yeah, because they're looking at what's popping.
Thank you guys.
Signature move. Yes. And we're out. So guys, remember, don't forget, if you want to be like us, more music productions are in the house, baby. In the house. The link will be in the description below. Do the most. And yeah, man, I love you guys. Poppers.
Thank you very much, guys.
Peace.
Today's episode.